Hello, good afternoon. Who is joining me this afternoon? Are you ready to reflect on 2019? Gosh, I can't believe I'm saying that. It feels like 2 minutes since it was the 1st of January. So I'll wait a little bit longer, see who hops on. Hi, Na. Hello. Good afternoon. Let's see. I'm going to try and share this in the other groups. Not done it before. Hey! I've not done it before, but it looks easy. So I'm going to try. Let's have a go. So as you join in, just say hello and maybe tell me a little bit about how you're feeling today. So are you feeling quite in harmony with your soul, with your life, with where things are, or maybe a little bit out of harmony? And there's no right or wrong, so don't worry. Right, let's see if this works. Says it was successful, so that's a good start. Hi everyone, as you join in, just say hello, tell me how you're feeling today. Are you feeling quite harmonious in your life? Are you feeling maybe a little bit out of harmony, out of sync and alignment? There's no right or wrong, it doesn't matter. We're going to explore how we can really kind of round up this year. Right, let's have a go in that group. Awesome. Brill. Hi Doris. Hello. I still can't get used to that being your surname. I don't know why, but every time I think, oh, who's that? Oh yeah, of course you got married. Like about 5 years ago now. Hi Chris, good afternoon. Lovely. Right, fab. Okay, I can see myself on the computer as well. It's a bit disconcerting. Ooh, nobody needs to see that. Okay. Right, so I am going to share something with you. Hi, Chris. I bet you're sick of seeing my face, aren't you? Yeah, I'm going to share something with you today that I haven't shared before outside of my workshops. This is something that I love to do. I absolutely really look forward to it. And for me, it's a really good way of rounding up your year. I mean, you can do this every month. Sometimes I do this every full moon, just to round up the month and think about what I've learnt, what I want to let go of, what I want to take with me. And we're nearing the end of the year now. And I don't know if any of you saw, I hope you did, but, oh, bless you. Thanks, Chris. I don't know if any of you saw, but on Tuesday night, it was a beautiful full moon. And in our yoga class on Wednesday night, we did a really beautiful moon sequence. And we focused a lot on releasing what doesn't serve us, releasing what we know we need to let go of. And that can be anything. That can be anger, it can be sadness, it can be low self-esteem, it can be the negative talk that you tell yourself as well. You know, we come up with all these different kinds of false truths, without quoting Donald Trump. Ugh, don't really want to do that. But yeah, we give ourselves false news, really, don't we? And then that becomes our story. That becomes what we believe. And a lot of the time it's just not true. And it holds us back from being the best version of ourselves. So if you're consistently telling yourself something that isn't true and it's negative, then that is it's going to be something that you want to let go of, something that you want to release. So as we start to so back to the full moon. Yes, so the full moon this month on Tuesday, we're now moving in slowly into the next phase. It's very much an energy around releasing. So it's the perfect time to start really just reviewing your year. And it's never too early to review something. In fact, the more that we review our progress and our growth, the more we actually grow. So it's really easy to get stuck in a rut sometimes, or think, oh yeah, I know everything, or I've heard that before, I've learnt that before. But that hinders our own growth. So if we are constantly reviewing, then it's a really great place to be. And I don't know if any of you saw the post that I put on Tuesday night on the full moon. There's a beautiful blend of oils to put in your diffuser, because essential oils are a wonderful way to connect to your spirituality, your emotional health, physical health, mental health as well. And a practice that is a really good thing to do this time of year is a releasing practice, a reviewing practice, which we're going to do in a minute. So actually you'll need a pen and paper. So if you haven't got a pen and paper with you, just go and grab that now. Oh, I can see my jumper. I forgot that I was wearing this today. This is one of my favourite jumpers. My best friend bought me this for my birthday. Let me show you. It says, strengthening my core. And it's an avocado. I love it. So grab a pen and paper. I'm just going to put some rosemary oil on. Get my focus on. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to ask you to just close your eyes. Love rosemary. And wherever you are, if you're at home, if you're out somewhere, just close the eyes and just relax your body for a moment. Just take a deep breath in. And just sigh out the breath. And again. Sighing out the breath. Let go. Don't be afraid to make noise. That is a release in itself. So again, breathing in. Love you. Wonderful. Oh, fab. Somebody's just posted. Fab. Love you. Okay, so just notice how that makes you feel. And I just invite you now to cast your mind back to the beginning of this year. Just notice what comes up for you. I mean, it might not be all that easy to think about January this year, what happened. See if you can. What did you do? How did you feel? Where were you living? Were you living somewhere different? What did you look like? Maybe you've changed the way you look since then. And being aware of February now, doing the same thing. Where were you in February? What were you doing in February? Were there any particular moments in February that were quite key? Whether they were positive experiences or negative, it doesn't matter. I'm going to work with both. And doing the same now for March. I would sing what was important for you in March. How did you feel? Anything that you want to let go of that happened around that time of the year? Moving into April, same thing. And of course then moving into May. Where were you in May? Were you living somewhere different? Were you feeling different? Were there different people in your life that maybe aren't there now? Or maybe You introduced new people into your life around that time of the year. And then moving into June, being aware of June, the beginning of summer. What happened for you in June? And then again into July. Remembering the summer. What happened for you over the summer? I'm doing the same for August and September. Casting your mind back. Did you go away anywhere? Were there any situations that you had to deal with? Any new beginnings? And then we move into autumn, into the autumn equinox, flowing through to last month, our October. And bringing yourself back to this moment. And then when you feel ready, just gently opening the eyes. So let me know how that was for you. How did you feel doing that? Was it quite hard? It can be quite hard sometimes to actually take our mind back and think about what we've done. Was there anything in particular that came up for you that you've forgotten about or buried? Let me know. How did you find that? And if you're watching the replay, please do put #replay and let me know how you feel, and I will come back and respond to you. So let me know. So that's a really beautiful practice to do, to just review. Now I'm going to ask you to grab your pen and paper, okay? And I have got some questions for you. Okay. So what from this year, what from 2019 do you want to let go of? What do you want to release? That can be an emotion, it can be a situation, it can be a person, it can be, maybe you want to change your job, maybe you want to let go of that. Anything. What do you want to let go of? What do you not want to take with you into the new decade? What holds you back? All those things. So just popping those down on your paper. You can share them with me. You can keep them private. It's completely up to you. Let's find the notes. And, make this as detailed as you want it to be. This is you reviewing your year. This is you reviewing where you've been, what you've done. Let's find my notes while you're doing that. Here we go. Okay. So now thinking about what dreams came true for you this year. What exciting things happened for you in 2019? What makes you light up inside? What makes you feel truly at peace, truly joyful? Write those things down. What dreams came true for you this year? And it's not over yet, so more dreams can come true. So write those down. Write down as many as you can think of, as small to as big as you can think. And whilst you may think, I'm not sure if that's a dream, or I'm not sure if that is something I've achieved, ask yourself how it makes you feel when you think about it. So if it makes you light up inside, if it makes you feel positive and joyful and happy, that is something to rejoice. That is something that you want to hold on to. And even if you think, oh, well, I haven't got my dream home yet, or I've not got my, I don't know, jet ski or whatever, it doesn't matter. It's all the things that light you up inside. Okay. Now, this next question can be a little bit tricky. And this is something that you may want to take away with you. You might want to ponder on. You may want to just take some time with this. So ask yourself now, what lessons did I learn in 2019? What lessons have you learned? And, there might be a lot that immediately come to mind. There might be a lot of lessons that you've learnt this year that you want to write down and, really own. There might be some that are not quite apparent to you yet. So you may want to sit with that for a little bit and review your year and review the different situations and things that have happened over the year and ask yourself, what can I learn from that? Because the thing is with growth, when we experience something really difficult and really hard, it's easy to play the victim. It's easy to choose to be a victim. It's easy to feel the negative. However, there's always a lesson in something, whether that is a lesson for us to react differently if that situation were to present itself to us again. Maybe it's a lesson to, create a bit of distance between you and somebody else. It might be a bit of an eye-opener that somebody isn't quite who you thought they were. That's happened to me a few times this year. People who you would have put your trust in or something like that. That can be a bit of a lesson. But also with that, what I will say is there's probably a lesson for you there as well, that maybe in the past you might have been a bit of, not a walkover, but you've allowed people to take your power away from you. You've allowed people to treat you like muck, or to, talk to you like you don't deserve respect. And so if that has happened for you this year, that is a lesson for you and a reminder for you to respect and love yourself. Not in a way that it's detrimental to other people, not in a way that it hurts other people, but in a way that you don't allow yourself to be bullied by others, that you don't allow yourself to be taken out of your true alignment by other people as well. So that can be a big lesson as well. Another lesson might be repetitive thought patterns. It's really easy sometimes when we have been wronged or something bad has happened, and this can be, years ago, like 20 years ago. I know someone, they're not in my life so much these days, but who really kind of held on to pain from about 20-30 years ago and still talked about it as though it was happening now. Now, terrible things can happen, but we can choose how we respond to that, how we grow from that. I think growth is a really, really poignant word. It's a really, that is the operative word, isn't it? If we can grow from something and step into a better version of ourselves from whatever has happened, then we're always learning, we're always growing. Now, I don't know if any of you are aware, but can any of you tell me who the three main deities are in yoga? Do any of you know? Doesn't matter if you don't know. Now, they all have different representations. First one is Brahma. Okay, Brahma is the creator. Brahma represents a new beginning. Brahma represents that initial step into creation. You know, whenever we start a new project, a new relationship, a new job, a new phase of our lives, the energy around that is Brahma. The next deity is Vishnu. And Vishnu is the maintainer. He is the one, his energy represents our strength and our determination to maintain what we have started. And then we have Shiva, who is the destroyer, the deity of endings. And for those of you who've been on my retreats, you'll know all about Nataraj Asana, about the dancer pose, the master pose, and the powerful energy that surrounds that posture. I've had some really enlightening moments with that posture, and doing that posture in a way that releases the energy through the chakras so that you can really step into your soul purpose, that soul alignment that we all have, that is all within us, but different things knock us off track. And you know, Shiva reminds us that we can dance through the darkness of times and the hardship of times. We can choose to dance through that, and that pose is incredibly beautiful. And in fact, my new membership VIP site, which is going live at the end of the month, I hope, my first series that the new series that I'm going to be releasing on there is all about stepping into your power and reviewing your year and really, you know, preparing for next year. And Nataraj Asana, that posture, is one that we're going to be focusing on and really exploring in that series. So lessons, thinking about those lessons. Okay, so your next question, hopefully you've got a few things written down for that. What are you proud of yourself for this year? What are you proud of? Again, that can be something that is relatively small, or it could be something huge. It doesn't matter. It could be you could be proud of yourself for, hi Emmy. You could feel proud of yourself for not reacting in a moment. If you're quite a hot-headed person, when you're tired, when you're hungry, if you get hangry, then, you know, it's easy to snap in the moment. But maybe you took time at some point this year to respond, to take a step back and respond in the moment. That is something to be proud of. That is something to own. So think about what you're proud of yourself for this year. So like I say, it could be just something like that, or it could be something huge. You know, you may have taken a real leap of faith into the unknown and followed your heart and followed your gut. You know, whatever it might be. And then the last one, when you look at 2019, what do you immediately think of? If you could describe your 2019 in 3 words, just 3 words, what would they be? And feel free to share with me in the comments. If you'd rather keep it to yourself, that's absolutely fine. It is a very private, you know, it's quite a private practice to do this. And what I will share is myself and my fiance, what we do on New Year's Eve, which you may like to take part in yourself. We write down all these questions to ourselves, and then we spend time around a fire pit with a glass of fizz, and we share our answers with each other. And then we look to the next year, and we have a bag of seeds and some soil, and we sow the seeds in soil to represent our growth for the year ahead. So I will be doing a live meditation with you closer to the end of the year, where we'll be doing something similar together. So that's a really good thing to think of. Hello, I love it. Is that collaborative? Collaborative, epic, amazing. Oh wow, what an amazing year, Emmy. Holy moly, love it. Epic. Love that, and love that word. Awesome. Sounds like you've had an amazing year. Fantastic. Brilliant. I love it. And be aware of the words that you use to describe your year. Notice if your words are positive or if they're negative. And a really good friend of mine, who some of you might know, Liz Whittall, she wasn't very well. I won't share what it was in case you don't know and you don't know her. But she could have chosen to say that she'd had quite a dark time. And in fact, she chose to look at all the positives that challenging part of a year has given her. So more time with her wife, more time on holidays, time to reflect, to meditate, all those things. And it's very, like I was saying before, it's very easy when we have a challenge or when we have something difficult or negative or dark come into our lives to only see the darkness. But there is always, 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 always lightness. Wherever there is darkness, there is lightness. Wish I could remember that phrase from Dumbledore. Those of you who are Harry Potter fans, please write what Dumbledore says. What is it? In the darkness, always you can always find the light, or something like that. If you know what it is, please type it. It's going to really bug me that now. But yeah, it's so true. Even in the darkest of times, that's it. Even in the darkest of times, don't forget to turn on the light. Something like that. So even at the darkest times of your life, you can choose to turn up the brightness. You can choose to turn on the lightness of the positive sides of your life and what's going on. And every cloud has a silver lining. We all know that quote, don't we? So it's up to us. So the energy that is around us at the moment, the full moon was in Taurus on Tuesday, and that energy is still kind of flowing through. It's starting to wane off a little bit. But the energy at the moment is very much about releasing, reflecting, and letting go. So all the things that you wrote down that you want to let go of, what you can do with those, obviously in a very safe way, burn them. Now, the way that we did this at home, we did this on the full moon. Me and my fiance, we did this together. We wrote down anything from this year that we are ready to let go of now. Not waiting till New Year, let go of it now. We wrote them down and then we lit our log burner and we threw them in. And as we saw the paper curl and burn, we did really deep breaths, and with every out breath, we felt that release. And the oils that we used were lemongrass oil, rosemary oil, and bergamot. So those are fantastic oils to help you review, release, and step into your power. Lemongrass is the oil of cleansing. So those of you who are in the habit of saging your homes, you'll know what I mean by that. If that has gone, don't worry about it. Oh wow. Okay, I'll read that comment in a minute, Emmy. Fab. So yeah, lemongrass is the oil of cleansing. Rosemary is, sorry, not rosemary, it was thyme. It's because I've just put rosemary on my temples and my neck to focus. Thyme. Now, thyme oil is the oil of forgiveness. Forgiving yourself and forgiving others. When we don't forgive, that can start to manifest as anger in the body. And different organs in the body hold on to different emotions. And that can be really dangerous for us. Have you ever known someone who might be really healthy, they eat really well, they exercise, but when it comes to their emotional wellness, they struggle to process emotions or let go? And then they end up with certain diseases in the body, certain illnesses in the body, and it's usually in the same part of the body. Anger, we can hold anger in the stomach and in the liver. So it's really important to make sure that even if you've been wronged by someone, let go of that anger. Release that anger. Look at what you've learned from that. Look at how you can grow from that situation or that lesson, and switch it to one of empowerment. For those of you who know about chakras, you hold your power and your strength and your confidence in your solar plexus chakra. So anytime that somebody is negative to you or does something which makes you feel that they've taken your power away, you might feel like you've been physically winded. Has anybody ever said something really quite mean to you and you felt like they might as well have punched you in the stomach? That is them taking away your energy. Now, you can choose to draw that back in. You can choose to reassess how you feel about that situation. Choose not to feel anger, instead to feel empowered about what you can learn from that situation. Let me know if this makes sense, or if I'm waffling on now. So let me know if this makes sense. For those of you watching live, just say, yeah, makes sense, or say, Jenny, you're talking a lot of hooey, it doesn't make any sense at all. But we can always choose how we want to feel. Forgiveness can also be, if we don't forgive and we can grieve and we can, it's important to grieve, it's important to feel that emotion. But over time, if we hold it in the body and we struggle to forgive, then we can hold that deep sadness and that deep struggle in the lungs. And if you've ever experienced deep sadness, you will have probably felt that you struggled to take a deep breath, and that is all the energy, all that sadness, all that deep inability to forgive at that moment in time that we can hold in the lungs. So forgiveness is incredibly freeing. It's incredibly empowering, and it gives you that freedom to move forward. I don't even know how I got onto this now. But lessons, that was it. So yeah, you can choose to let go. So if there's something that you want to let go of this year, burn it. Feel that sense of release, okay? All right, and I'm going to give you an affirmation here. So this is something that when you're working on that sense of release and letting go of what no longer serves you, you can say this as you're doing it. So whether it be a meditation practice, whether it be journaling, whether it be EFT, emotional freedom technique, whether it be, bye Emmy, I'll see you again soon, whether it be, something that you're burning or whatever, then this is an affirmation that you can use. I breathe and give thanks for all that has passed. I open up to the beautiful possibilities blossoming before me. I let go and breathe. I release all that is old and no longer serves me. I radiate in light and joy. All is beautiful, all is well. How beautiful is that? I'll say it again. I breathe and give thanks for all that has passed, all that has passed. I open up to the beautiful possibilities blossoming before me. I let go and breathe. I release all that is old and no longer serves me. I radiate in joy. All is beautiful, all is well. And that is incredibly wonderful. It's a great way to remind ourselves of what we are looking to achieve. So let me know how you go on with that. As you've probably seen, the new VIP membership site is going live, hopefully at the end of this month. It will be up and running before December, hopefully during December. And the first set of series of classes that I will be, the new set of series of classes that I will be adding to the already full library is all about this. It's all about letting go of what doesn't serve, drawing in what you want, and setting your goals, setting the stage for what you want 2020 to look like. You know, we're stepping into a new decade. It's crazy, you know, how strong the energy is with this. And, you know, this will be part of the bonus material on that. It's not going to stay on Facebook forever. I will be deleting it at some point, and this will form part of the bonus of those classes. So I'm going to leave you now. I am going to come back next week and share a little bit more with you on this and how we can start our process now, rounding up our 2019, stepping into our 2020 in the best way that we can, being the best version of ourselves, using yoga, using affirmations, using mindfulness, using essential oils, Ayurveda, nutrition, everything to be the best version of you. So more details on that will be coming. So let me know how you get on with that practice. Tell me how it felt for you, how you've, you know, what you've released, what you've let go of, what you're holding on to, and what you're doing to step into the best version of you for next year. Alrighty, so I better roll. I've got a coaching call at 2, so I need to get ready for that. So have a wonderful afternoon, everyone, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you for joining me. Thank you so much. I'll see you again soon.